He has served in many capacities and is commissioned as the house head deacon at Kingdom Worship Center International. Darren Cooper is married to Sarah Cooper Nee Grant, and they have 2 children, Darren Camden Seth and Olivia Channing Grace.
This opportunity, I want to also acknowledge Ms. Moore Russell, my Rotarian sister. I put any stress on her, so I'm so grateful to see you. Also my bishop and his lovely wife, for them being here today, and also for my wife. I thank God for this opportunity to be able to share today, and don't take for granted the opportunity that has been given to me. I also want to take this opportunity to salute you, our frontline workers, wherever you serve in the Department of Health. I want to salute you for a job well done. During your challenging times, you have truly put your best foot forward in all that you've done, from Hurricane Dorian to COVID-19, and you're still doing well. And so I salute you today for all that you've done. You've chosen for a thing. Now, I've gotten 20/25, and I believe that's 20 minutes or 25. Yeah, so I probably can add those 2 together and take 45 now. Limited time that has been given to me. But I don't take for granted it. You've chosen for a topic, empowered to lead in challenging times. A very timely, powerful topic, and I believe my bishop could take that in so many different angles and could probably bring that up and get many sermons from it. But today I want to take it from this angle. Where there is knowledge, there is power. Lack of knowledge limits you to be able to move forward. We're celebrating his 60th birthday. He's in the room. And he said that I want, Cooper, I want the best car you got on the lot. I said, sure, not a problem. It's your 60th birthday and you're celebrating. We will pull out the best that we have. And so he came into the office on Saturday, he got the keys, he did the paperwork, and he said, park it out the gate for me. I parked it out the gate, and I gave him back the keys. Sunday morning, he pulled up at church, and I realized that he was coming in his truck. And I said, Chief, what happened to the car? And as frustrated as he was, he said, the car won't start. I said, what you mean the car won't start? He said, well, Cooper, first of all, the car don't have a key for me to put the key in the ignition. And I said, well, Chief, I forgot to tell you that it's push start. And so you don't need a key. You just need to push start the car. And so he was frustrated because he didn't get this car parked on the outside. He got the key. But not understanding how to start the car. So I took him back to the office and I said, well, let's make this happen. I said, go in the car, look for the button that says start. He pushed the button with the key in his hand, and the car yet again didn't start. And I said, well, Chief, you know, there's a little technique with it. You have to press the brakes in order for you to give signal that it's okay to start the car. Where there is lack of knowledge brings frustration. And when you are powerful with knowledge, it gives you the ability to be able to operate that device that will make you say, wow. I don't know if many of you are guilty like me, but when we get a cell phone, we take 3 things out of the box. The phone, the charger, and the headsets. We leave the most important thing inside of the box that tells us that this device is more than just using it for making a phone call. Or it's more than just sending a WhatsApp message. Or better yet, it's better than just checking your emails or going on TikTok. This device has the ability that will allow you to do much more than you probably will pay for. It gives you the ability to record. It gives you the ability to be able to keep notes. This very same device, but you know what we do? Bishop Anglican. We take those devices out and we leave the manual that gives us the instruction on how to use this device. And then when we buck up to problems, we get frustrated. And then we call it everything else other than a cell phone. My bishop got the latest cell phone last year for Christmas. It was the Apple what? The Apple 13. I tell him I don't want no Apple phone because it's too smart. And I don't want nothing that's too smarter than me. So I don't want an Apple phone. He got the Apple 13. That was what he wanted for Christmas. And he did what we always do. The phone, the charger, and the headset. He left the manual. He got the cell phone, and he, I guess, was fascinated that, wow, I have an Apple 13. He went to his son, who in his view should be a little more knowledgeable about the phone, to help him to download the necessary devices that he needs on this phone. His son looked at him with some attitude like, really? I have to do this for you? And so he took the phone and he rested on his side. I'll get to it. Then he realized that some time had passed and it was still sitting there. Lack of knowledge frustrates us. Where there is knowledge, there's power. His son said to him, he said, well, Daddy, the book comes with a manual, the phone comes with a manual. Why don't you read the manual so I can tell you what to do, how to do, when to do, and what not to do in the phone? You know what he did? What we always do. Man, listen, I ain't got time for all this. We don't want to read the fine print. But the reality of it is, as humorous as it may be, that fine print gives us the ability to know this phone inside and out. It tells us what this phone can do from what it cannot do. It tells you that a certain percentage of the power you must put it on to charge, to recharge itself. It gives you everything that you need to do. It tells you where to find the charger port. It tells you to find where to plug the headsets in. It tells you what type of app you can download. But we refuse to empower ourselves with knowledge. Graduates today, I can say to you that you've done the opposite. You've empowered yourself by sitting the sessions, by sitting those courses. I know some of you probably didn't want to do it because you're like, time consuming, I don't have the time. But you are now today empowered with knowledge to be able to lead in the midst of challenging times. Because of what you were given. Knowledge gives us power and gives us the ability to do a whole lot. Now, let's don't make it sound so pretty. Challenging times will come. And everything that we've been taught, sometimes we will not always remember on the onset. We will have to take a back step and take a rewind and have to look back at it again. Sometimes we wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or we wake up on the right side of the bed, and so we will not always apply what we know, but sometimes we have to go back and remind ourselves of what we were given and the knowledge that we've been given to be able to make those decisions. When I looked up the word empowered, it gave me authority. You've been given the authority. You've been liberated to lead in difficult times. You've been given the authority to make some decisions when the superior is not there. Because of the knowledge that you've been given. You've been given the ability to make wise decisions because of what you have been taught. And so I want to encourage you, to the best of my ability, to take what you've been given and to apply it to your day-to-day life. Don't get frustrated when you don't remember it all. Because you know the manual of procedure is always there to go back, to be able to review, to look over and to double check. There are times when your friends will have to come and say to you, "Man, you know we weren't taught that way. You have to change it like this." I don't know if many of you ever tried to put together furniture or some piece that comes in a box. It comes with an instruction book. It tells us that you need to look for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you put it together in this set. You do it like this. You use these rules. But you know how we go. We look at it from the picture. We figure it out from the picture. We determine it from the picture. And then we decide this is how we're going to do it. And then we realize that we're doing it wrong. And then we have to take it apart and follow the manual. And And so there are times, graduates, you will have to go back to the manual because you would have probably tried to do it your way. And you have to revisit and take it apart and then take it step by step. And each day, that if you put that together more than once, there's more likely a chance you need the manual after the second time or probably after the third time because you've done it enough to be able to follow and to remember the steps. You've been empowered today. You've been equipped with knowledge. You've been given the tools, you've been given the skill sets necessary to be able, fellow graduates, to lead in the midst of challenging times. You have been empowered to lead in the most difficult set of times. I don't know if you realize, but to get the type of knowledge that you now have after going through what you've been through, I don't know if any of us have ever witnessed the Ram in history flooding. Any of us? Is more than one you've ever? That's new for us. And we've learned from those experiences. I don't think any of us in the past 2 years have embraced COVID-19 and have thought that the Bahamas would have gone into lockdown mode where we were limited and not allowed to do certain things, where the pressure and the whole focus was on our healthcare facility. We look to you for guidance, we look to you for direction. If you say to boil the tree the tree onion with this orange peel and the hair and the stroke, we did it because we trust you. If you say don't do it, we didn't do it. What you told us we did because we look to you. And so you have been empowered in the midst of some of the most challenging times to do what you're now doing. And so we pause today once again to salute you and to say to you, fellow graduates, congratulations, you are now empowered to lead in the midst of challenging times. Good morning.
The executive board members and the team here within the Grand Bahama Health Services, it is indeed a pleasure to present to you this morning this plaque. And it reads, the Nurses Association of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and in unity there is strength. So we present you this morning Mr. Darren Cooper in appreciation for your support as the keynote speaker. Leadership for Change graduation ceremony, Freeport, Grand Bahama, July 22nd, 2022. A very special day.